Hey everyone, Steve James here, and this is part 2 of our series on adding the new Facebook pixel to your website. If you've gone through part 1 and added the new Facebook pixel to your site, then the next step is making sure that you can measure conversions. If you aren't concerned with measuring conversions from Facebook ads, then you definitely won't need to follow these steps and can turn this off right now. But Facebook provides you with 2 ways to track conversions after your initial setup of that Facebook tracking pixel. So the first is what they call custom conversions, and the second way is called standard events. Creating custom conversions is by far the easiest and allows you to track and optimize for conversions without adding anything to the Facebook pixel code. The nice thing is that you don't have to worry about adding more code to your site. You just tell Facebook what it is, what the conversion is, and then you create it. Before I show you how to do this, I want you to be aware of 2 things. So as of right now, in January 2016, there are a couple limitations with custom conversions. The first is that you're only able to edit the name once you create the conversion. You will not be able to edit anything else, and you won't be able to delete it. It seems pretty crazy, and I'm hoping Facebook will eventually allow you some more flexibility later this year, or eventually at least give you the opportunity to delete them so you can start a new one. The other limitation is you can only create 20 custom conversions per ad account. So for most people, I don't see this being a huge issue, but as you add more landing pages or lead magnets to your site, you can see how that could easily add up pretty quickly. So if you think you're going to have quite a few conversions to track, then you'll definitely want to use standard events and that option to track your ad conversions. And we'll go into those later in another video following this one. Okay, so let's get into creating a custom conversion. So the first thing we want to do is obviously bring up our business Facebook account. We're going to create or click on our ad account right here. Then we're going to go up to Tools. We're going to go up to Cut and then click on Custom Conversions. This is where you're going to create that. And so you click this green box, Create Custom Conversions. And then what you need to do is get your URL. So for the thank you page or whatever page you want to measure is as your conversion. So for us in our agency, we might have a landing page like this, right? We might have our landing page that we're going to add some information or ask for some information. And then as someone submits it, they're going to be taken to the thank you page, which they can download the ebook. So this URL is what we want for our custom conversion. So I'm going to copy that. Then we'll go back to Facebook, and I'm going to click Create Custom Conversions. I'm going to put URL contains right here. And in this case, I can take everything out. Basically, from the www or the HTTP, I could take that out if I wanted to, because it's really just saying that anything in the URL that contains this, then track that as a conversion. The other option is you could use URL equals. And so I can delete that and I can put the whole thing in. And I can put the whole URL to make sure that I only want to track conversions for this thank you page. Facebook recommends that you just delete this HTTP part of it. So you start with the www. Once you get that done, then you choose your category. So in this case, we're looking at tracking a lead, but you have all these other opportunities to choose. So you could do add to cart, add to wish list, purchase, conversion, other. And these we'll use also in standard events coming up in the other video. But for this one, this is a lead. So I'm going to click lead. I'm going to click next. And then here's where you can enter a name for the conversion. So this is what you're going to have listed once we close this window. It'll be listed behind here. So we might do something like ebook conversion and then give it a name. So run an inbound campaign. So I can look at that later. And then you can also add a description. So if you want to put some more specifics about this conversion, you can add that there. And then setting conversion value, that's something you can do later as well, especially if you're doing e-commerce. This is a nice way to enter a conversion value, or if you're selling online products, this would be another way to add a conversion value. And in your reporting, you'll be able to measure the conversion value of the product to the leads, lead capture and conversions. So I'm going to click Create. And there you go, you got it all set. So now this is where it'll be listed. It's going to show that there's no activity yet until you start getting some traffic and you actually fire that conversion. It won't show. It'll turn green after that though. Now that you have this custom conversion set up for your thank you page, you can now create your ad using the website conversions objective. So let's go there right now. So if I created a new ad, I could choose from boosting posts, promote your page, but we want to increase conversions on our website and we want to be able to measure that. So we can go here, we could paste in a website URL. That's our landing page, and then we want to choose the conversion event. And you can click here, and you can click on the lead, and then you would click next. In the next video, I'll walk through how to customize your code with standard events.